DMX dominated, at least for his first 4 or 5 years of being in the game. I remember watching the Rough Rider Chronicles, and they were showing how DMX, when he first came out, he was just so he actually beat Jay-Z in a rap battle. Wow. And people didn't want to sign DMX because he was so grutty and grimy. But that's that's the image of New York of what they portray from their rappers. But he was like extra. And I remember when he was talking about how he tried to get signed by Puff Daddy, and Puff Daddy was intimidated by him. And Puff told him, what it is. Puff told him, that he was gonna, sign him and whatever. But when DMX left, he was like, don't let him back in the building. And so it took for him to actually get with Rough Riders before he actually got signed, because he was out there in the mid-90s, but nobody wanted to just sign him. People just like to have him on his mixtapes, and because he was that great. But when he actually got with Rough Riders and them boys unleashed DMX on the world, he was like fantastic. I love DMX. His second album he came out with was It's Dark and Hell is Hot. No, not second album. His second album was Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Now that's when I fell in love with the rapper. I felt like there was nobody out there better than him. At that time you had Jay-Z doing his thing with Rockefeller. You still had Nas, and you had a lot of New York cats, Jada Kiss, and all these cats that was still out there. But DMX was bringing a different flavor. Ja Rule. And the man, if you ever get a chance to just go back and listen to DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, that album is when you actually see him speak in third person about the demon that he has to battle all the time called Damien. And he actually has some great skits on that right there. But I remember in 2000, DMX dropped I Am X. That was his third album. And when I came home from doing my little bid, I remember riding in the car, and all I used to play was DMX, that CD. And I used to have my son in the back seat, my oldest son. So as we riding, I used to always love to hear the part where he say, "It is not a game." So one day I'm driving, we pull up to McDonald's, and it's that part come on, and I hear when they get to the part where the man say, "It is not a game." I thought I heard an echo in the backdrop because it echoed out. And I was like, I wonder if that's an echo. And when I played it again and turned the volume down, his little ass was back there in the back talking about it's not a fucking game. and I looked back there, I said, boy, I can't listen to DMX with you no more. At this time, he was like 2 or 3 at that time. So that's the reason, that's a memory that I always have of DMX song that I shared with my son. And then, you know, he had that song that was my anthem called What These Chickens Want From a Nigga. And, you know, that was mine. I love that song. And,
That
you
would
know,
be your song.
uh,
That would be your anthem.
Can we refrain from saying the N word on here, please? We're trying to get some YouTube plays, sir.
yes, ma'am, Goldilocks. So, tonight is
I'm surprised you ain't get that put on the shirt.
Today
Legacy.
is a sad day for me. I'm pretty sure it's sad for his family. I'm pretty sure a couple of my A.T.L family may have enjoyed the blessings that God allowed him to bestow upon us with his lyrics and his messages, his triumphs, his failures in life to actually learn how to overcome certain things. Sad in that, you know, he went out like that from a drug overdose that caused him to have a heart attack that eventually led to his death. To his family and friends and loved ones from the A.T.L show, from my family, we just want to give you our deepest sympathy, our sincere apologies for your loss, and our most gracious and grateful love that we can give right now at our bereavement time. Thank you. Yeah,
One thing
I wish I
one
could
thing
meet
I-
the family so I could ask some questions.
One thing I could say about DMX was even in his struggles, even with his demons, things that he went through, a lot of the times he was very transparent. And so that's one of the things I appreciated about him because he would like how many reality shows he done been on and shows he done been on counseling shows where he's been on Ayanla and he's been on different shows telling, hey, this is my problem. I know it's a problem. I don't know why I can't shake it. But this is my demons. He was transparent. He was very transparent. So that's the one thing I did appreciate about him.
When he was on Iyanla, she actually told him, like, hey, if you don't stop this is going to kill you. She told him that.
And look at what happened. Yeah.
She told him that. And I just always ask myself, I just wonder about the people that was around him. Because if I love you when I'm around you and you doing this, we're gonna try to redirect you, but at the end of the day, he was a grown man.
Well, but that Savage, you know, a lot of people was intimidated. Friends and family were intimidated by X. So
Gorgeous T. Hey Keto said his family said the vaccine gave him a heart attack, not a drug overdose. Now that would be something they would definitely keep out of the news because they don't want people getting the vaccine.
I heard that also.
Me neither. I haven't heard that till just now.
I heard that too. I heard that as well.
But the crazy thing is, like we talked about this when this first came out about that vaccine, it just bothers me that anything that the government is saying you have to take, but you turn around and make it that if anything happened to any individual after taking the vaccine shot, no doctor, no pharmacy or anything can be sued or challenged in court. That alone right there absolves any responsibility and makes it okay for them to do whatever they want to do to the vaccine to try to get an answer. And then I was just talking to my brother today, and to go on with Savage earlier, even him and his wife owning a child daycare service has been mandated that they themselves have to get the shot or their daycare will be shut down.
Wow. Yeah, rest in peace, DMX. Our prayers go out to your family.
All I remember is him growling.
You knew he was in the building then.
Yeah.
Listen, tonight's topic is a father denies daughter's black boyfriend. There's a interracial relationship where the daughter, she starts dating a black male, and the father is outraged. Don Allen has the video. We're going to show this video, and we're going to talk about it.
You ready for me to play it?
Hold on. Yes, go ahead.
You said late father. He passed away.
Unfortunately, yes, sir. He was working in our front yard one morning when all of a sudden he just...
Let me guess. Drive-by shooting?
Last chance to win the iPhone 12 mini. Details at the end of this video.
Whoa! Look who got dressed up.
Oh my God, honey, you look gorgeous.
Thanks, Mom.
Ooh, don't forget where you got those looks from.
Yeah, but you got your brains from me. You certainly didn't get them from your father.
David just messaged me. He's about 2 minutes away. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. You're gonna love him.
I still think you're too young to have a boyfriend.
You didn't think that when we were dating in high school.
Dad, I turn 18 in 2 weeks. This is my first boyfriend ever. Trust me. I'm very picky when it comes to choosing boyfriends.
I just don't want you bringing home some little creep. Well, let's go meet the little rascal.
I'm sure he's a sweet young man. Sarah said that he's running for student council.
I hope so.
Mom, Dad, this is David.
Mr. Larry? Mrs. Larry? How y'all doing tonight?
Hello, David, is it?
Yes, ma'am. Named after my late father.
It's nice to meet you.
David, is it?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? Compton?
No. My family's originally from Michigan, but I grew up these past 5 years right here in Burbank.
Oh, wow, your family's from Michigan? We have family in Ann Arbor. We like to visit them from time to time.
You said late father. He passed away?
Unfortunately, yes, sir. He was working in our front yard one morning when all of a sudden he just...
Let me guess. Drive-by shooting?
heart attack.
Oh my God, David, I'm so sorry. My father passed away from a heart attack a few years back. It must have been so tough for you.
Yes, it was. But I'm lucky I got to spend the time I did have with him. A lot of my friends growing up didn't even have a father.
Well, that's one thing that's wrong with your culture. Get women pregnant and got a lot of single mothers raising babies.
Dad, you're being super disrespectful to David right now. Apologize to him.
Hey, we're just two guys having a conversation here. Ain't that right, David?
Yeah, that's right. Your dad has the right to know who's taking his daughter out tonight.
Sarah, why don't you and your mother go put a sweater over that dress, and give me a minute to get to know David a little better. Don't think for a second I'm not onto you, bub.
Sir, with all due respect, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know your type.
My type? What, you mean black? You know nothing about me. You watch the news where they take 1% of bad examples out there and you let them paint a picture of everybody. I'm not a statistic. And you shouldn't be so quick to judge because I have nothing but the best intentions for your daughter. She's an amazing young lady with a big heart, which tells me she must have had some amazing parents to raise her. So I'm doing my best to not judge you based off the way you've been treating me tonight. I'm convincing myself maybe you're just having a bad day.
Tom, can you come here? I need to talk to you. How dare you?
Excuse you?
How dare you treat that young man like that? What are you, racist?
I'm a worried father, that's all.
So he's black. So he's a criminal. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you've seen the news. You know how they behave.
Oh You're right. You're Italian. And all Italians are in the mafia. And they like gambling. And they cheat on their wives. You know, I remember very clearly my Jewish family painting a picture of you when we first started dating. What they didn't see was that you were a hardworking, loving, loyal father and good husband. This is 2021. Let's not repeat the same ignorant things from our past. I'm gonna let you think about that for a little while when you're sleeping downstairs on the couch, alone.
Hey, you guys have fun?
Yes.
We had a blast.
Sarah, why don't you say goodnight to David and let him have a minute with me, please?
See you at school on Monday?
David, I want to say sorry about earlier. I don't know what come over me. I never seen my daughter with a guy before, and it scared me. And what scared me even more is, I could tell she liked you. We fear what we don't know. You ever heard of that expression? Sorry about earlier. I acted like a fool. I guess I'm a scared father. I never want to be like that again. I'd like to learn more about you. Could you come over tomorrow night? Me and the old lady could cook you dinner. And you could tell us more about yourself.
I'll tell you what. How about I come over tomorrow night and I'll cook dinner for you guys? I'll show you what my culture's all about.
We talking ribs?
Baby back.
Louisiana style?
That's my specialty.
Now we're talking.
We fear what we do not know. And given today's climate, this statement couldn't be any more true. You see, Sarah's father never spent any time around Black Americans. So all he understood is what the media would portray, and therefore out of fear created what we call is a stereotype. I would challenge you to not judge a person by the color of their skin, but rather by the content of their character. Guys, last chance to win a brand new iPhone 12 mini. We're picking a winner.
First of all, David, don't do it. He gonna hang you. Don't do it.
David was smart as hell. Y'all won't cook for me. I'm cooking for y'all.
Cause I don't know what you finna put in that food.
Hey, did you hear him quoting down to Martin Luther King at the end? The guy stealing Martin Luther King line by the content of their character. That's Martin. Don't try to steal that,
That
sir.
white boy was smart. Never mind. I cook for y'all. I knew you were better. Bitch, you won't poison me. I know that's right, young
And then
man.
what was so crazy was the daddy found out they had something in common. They both love ribs.
I wanted David to stand up to the dad for himself.
He did.
As a black man,
He did it respectfully.
you can stand up for yourself respectfully.
He did.
That man just trying to roll
Not at
on
first he
the people
did.
with that new white cooler cat.
That man told him straight up. He said, you going by a 1% that they show you on the news to stereotype black people.
Right.
So he stood up to him in a child's place. I love how respectfully and educatedly he did
That
that.
boy's wrong. He was 18.
What a girl say soon she'll be 18. He would have been 18. Them crackers would have had him in handcuffs.
Not really. If she 1 year younger than him, you ain't going to no jail for that.
But the part I love more than anything
You know what station you in.
was the wife.
Yeah. You got to
And the
first
wife-
get the cooler to go to jail, not just talking.
I love what the wife said. The wife said, "You Italian. I'm Jewish. My parents had stereotypes of you. First of all, first stereotype they always say about the Italian people: they in the mob. You cheat on your wife. You do this. You crime. Yeah. So my family had stereotypes about you. And now you're doing the same exact thing off of what you've seen on the media or what the media chose. Let me say it like this: chose to show you. They don't show you the positive black men and women who are getting educations. They don't show you the positive black men and women who are running companies, multi-million-dollar companies. They don't show you the educated black men and women who are opening schools. They don't show you the educated black men and women who are making ways for themselves, making their own businesses, making their own money, making millions and billions of dollars. They don't show you that. All they want to show you is a black man being arrested for this or that, the black woman being arrested for this or that, leaving a child in the car, child endangerment, or da-da-da-da. Having 50 babies. She got 5 babies and 1 on the way, and this and that. That's all they want to show you. But they don't want to show you the positivity of the black man and the black woman. It's a lot of positive things about us, but they don't show you that. So all he's seen is the negative, and so that's what he went off of. He don't know. That saying says ignorance is bliss, but actually ignorance is just ignorance. I say, hell, it ain't bliss, it's just ignorance. Point blank, period. That part.
I'm kind of shocked, a little bit, to think that it's 2021, and for as many positive that the African American has done in society as a whole, not just African Americans, but just minorities, period, but especially African Americans, for as much progress that has taken place through the years, even up to 2021, that racism still exists to that magnitude. It's just crazy for me to even fathom that this is still taking place.
But Tony, I just gotta ask this question. I don't understand how that could be, mind blowing, because we're just, I'm talking about seriously, we're just, 50, 60, 70 years removed from slavery. And we were inventing things then that were mind-blowing and mind-boggling at that time, and still wasn't getting any credit, any patent rights, anything to say that black people have built the United States, have gave this world, this country, things to manifest and become even greater at that time, where we've become, I think our black man was one of the first neurosurgeons to actually do a brain transplant and a heart transplant. We've brought so much to the table in the last 200-300 years of being able to actually talk and say and read and learn in this time frame, that when I hear you say that, I'm like, well, it ain't nothing no different. I'm numb to it, because I know for a fact that racism is one thing that'll never be resolved in this world, especially for minorities, until God himself come back and remove that deep-seated hate out of this world. I don't care. It's never going anywhere, because it's a taught it's a taught thing. It's not something that a person inherits. It's something that's being taught. And until you can pluck everybody that that is a racist bigot off of this earth, you will always have racism on the planet.
I want to piggyback off of you and say that it's not only being taught, but it's being learned. They might not be directly teaching their kids, you need to be racist, but they're learning the behavior by observing the behavior of, hey, Miss Mel. They're learning the behavior by observing the behavior of the adults and the people around them. But I feel like Martin Luther King Jr. died so Becky and Tyrone can have a relationship in peace. I'm just saying.
Well.
Hallelujah.
Amen. now, and it's so crazy that for two races, African Americans and whites, to have so much hatred towards each other, once they get together, they make the most gorgeous children. Just in my opinion. Not saying anything wrong with the dark melanated kids, but I'm just saying, but when those two races get together, the kids are just, to me, in my opinion, like I said, are such gorgeous individuals.
You never seen the ugly mixed baby?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I can't say that I have.
Well, you need to
Open
get
your
out more.
eyes.
Because just because they black and white don't mean their babies come out nice.
Wow.
A mess.
I'm just being honest.
I'm not.
I've seen some ugly mixed children.
My son have all his featuristics that's supposed to be there. Everybody gorgeous.
Gorgeous TK said facts. Yeah, we done seen some ugly mixed babies in groves. Gorgeous TK said she has.
I don't know.
Orangutans and giraffes don't hang out together.
You gotta have some melanin for me. Sorry.
Well,
Tony like the rainbow. Tony like all the colors.
Different strokes for different folks, and I do mean strokes.
I told him he's a danger. Anybody that don't have a type, they all over the place. I don't trust those.
I don't want no them white girls nowhere. I don't want a white girl. I don't want to look at your veins. I don't want to see your veins nowhere on your body.
Do y'all notice any prayers y'all put up for legacy don't go no higher than the ceiling? he just can't do it cut it dry. He gotta tell you why.
You don't see no veins. So what about the black people who got veins in their legs? You don't want to date them because you can see their veins?
Listen, my sisters are absolved from all of that. I don't want to see no pink. I don't want to see no pink blue veins.
Gorgeous TK said unstable.
I be praying for stability. It don't work, girl. That prayer don't go no higher than these little ceilings they got in Florida.
Oh, Kurt.
Legacy don't be having it.
It's like sleeping with, you sleep with a white woman. It's like pulling Becky out of the closet, the little women, the blow up dolls or something. I need some Greek. I need something that's gonna let me know. I don't want.
You never seen any white girls like that?
See, I'm gonna tell you why I can't. If I ever slept with a white girl again,
you didn't answer my question, sir.
I am if you let me get to it, Golden Law.
This is a yes or no. Yes, I have. No, I haven't.
I have. Way back.
You need to go down south. They everywhere.
I know that, but see, my thing is, if I was to deal with them, I am going to do it to them for slavery. I would be trying to make it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I gotta take it, master. Take it.
Lord, we gonna try this again.
Take it.
We gonna try this.
For all my ancestors, bend that ass over. What? What?
Hey, Tony. I can see myself smacking it from the back and dropping ammo right in the spine.
You know what, Legacy? It's official. You have some real psychological issues. Psychologically, you are challenged.
You might need to go sit on somebody's sofa and put your feet up and talk to them for about an hour.
At least 3 days a week.
At least once a week.
That's what this show do. That's what this show is for me.
Your therapy, we need to do the show more often because you might need therapy on a daily basis, sir.
Yeah, you sit on somebody's sofa and somebody with some letters behind their name.
Well, I got letters, but not the right letters.
They need the alphabet.
The PhD.
Yeah, I don't have the PhD. I got the BS and the MAT.
TeAma and Savage do just as well as Dr. Phil.
Child, we don't work. We're not working. I think we make you worse.
I ain't gonna say I make you worse. Maybe TeAma do.
But either of you in your years of living ever experienced or seen.
I'm sorry, I hear an echo. Y'all don't hear that?
Yeah. Have any of you ever seen or experienced? Hold on. It's not my other phone. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. Legacy, put your phone on mute real quick.
Hold on.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. I don't hear it now.
Me neither.
And we thought it was Don Allen.
He said last week it wasn't him too.
It ain't me.
It was you, sir.
As soon as you mute it, we didn't hear it.
They act like it's mute.
Ooh, you are the. Where my damn remote? Gorgeous T said they're going to put you under the jail. Please don't date one.
Have you ever experienced racism in either a dating situation or you've seen someone that you know that has experienced such a thing?
I've experienced it myself. But it wasn't from the white family, it was from my mother. It was my mama. Like I say, way back, I tried to date a white girl, and she was nice. She had coins, and she liked to give them to me. And
she had what?
Coins.
The one that jingle?
She had the one that slide.
Plastic.
Yes. And I remember the first time she took me out on a date, and so she took me shopping, and I went and got these Nikes that I had wanted. So I had her take me home. So when she took me home, I go to my mom's house. My mother is home. I go to my mama's house. So when I go to my mother's house, I'm trying to hurry up and sneak in the house and drop the stuff off. So as I'm coming out, my mama's coming out her room. And she was like, "Where you finna go?" I was like, I'm finna go to the mall. She was like, "Okay." So I'm trying to get to the car. The white girl that got out the car, standing beside the door on the driver's side. As I'm coming out, she's going, "I'm gonna let you drive." Man, my mama came out that door and seen that white girl in her driveway. My mama, listen, y'all, I'm gonna have to say what my mama said. My mama came out and said, "If you don't get this little cracker bitch out my yard," before she had these folks right here trying to lynch your dumb ass. Go drop her back off where you got her from.
Oh my gosh.
I would have been so embarrassed.
Yes.
Listen, the lady ain't even apologized to me for that to this day. My mama grew up in they were still lynching people in South Georgia at that time. If you even really, looked at a white woman or anything like that in South Georgia. So my mother really didn't want me and my brothers dating white women. And even though they come at you once you become a football star and things of that nature, and they are bred and taught that once you find you a football star, you ought to go after whether he's black or white in South Georgia. But my mama was not going for it. I'm talking about I didn't even talk to the girl no more after that. I didn't even talk to her no more.
Wow. Now, let me ask TeAma a question. TeAma, being that you're biracial and there's all kind of breeds in your family and your lineage, being that visually looking at you, someone could either say you're Hispanic or you're black.
I'm black.
I mean, I'm saying to the outsider looking at you, they will see either Spanish or black. Now, with that being said, although you have Caucasian white in your lineage.
Excuse me, Legacy, can you mute, please?
So although you have Caucasian white in your lineage, have you ever been in a situation where you saw racist comments towards whites being said or mentioned, and because you don't look white, they didn't realize that you are part of that culture? And how did that make you feel?
Yeah, to the most part, where I get mad the most when people be like, "Don't try to Jew me down." What the fuck you mean by that? So I hate
I've never heard that comment. What does that mean?
because I'm like, listen,
It,
I know a whole bunch
it
of
means
hoes that
that you,
they top
it
dollar.
means you a tightwad and that you have Jewish people tendencies of not want to allow nobody else to come up and have nothing.
But no, like Wick will tell you, like Wick and all his brothers, they call themselves moving to South Dakota, right?
Mm.
So South Dakota, they knew they black ass wasn't supposed to go up there. But this fool in here, he took his ass up there. And his brother wound up having babies with these white women. Only thing they hate worse than black people are the Indians. So let me tell you, these white girls that have babies with these black men, they know they family not into this whole black thing to where these kids are growing up in hate. At one point, they was calling these kids Obama babies. Like, to your face, they will literally call your kids niggas and everything. And yet, Wick brother still got like, what, 4 kids up there? So I done seen hands on that, man, racism is real.
I know Wick brother child supported like $4,500 a month.
No, he's still with girl Sammy. He's still in South Dakota. He not gonna leave his kids. But no, on the daily, them kids they call they thing up there. Wick say I had to get home for they throw me up under the prison.
So the mixed kids, they're in his household still.
What happened?
And the mixed kids, they're still in Wick's brother's household.
Yes. Like if you
So
look at
Legacy, can
my
you mute
sister,
your
my
mic,
mother
please?
was Sammy. And you will see she just did a post less than 4 days ago where her daughter came home because a girl was pulling on her nigger hair. Bitch, I'm coming to the school. I'm finna fight all y'all hoes. Teachers and all, because y'all didn't call me to come get my baby. Y'all made my baby go through this the whole damn day.
So how do the kids
come back in, Legacy?
How do the kids identify as black, white, other?
They basically don't. That like in our family, we don't speak of it. You are who you are. It ain't like you see my cousin Delilah come on here. My mama don't be like, oh, that's my mixed niece. That's my niece. That's my cousin. What cousin? That is my first cousin. That is my mother, brother, daughter. She ain't no second cousin. That is my first cousin. So it's like
Second twice removed.
Exactly. No, that is my mother's older brother, daughter. So we look real rainbow. You come to our family. My mama was lighter than me. My mother's mother was lighter than me.
Well, Tony, you do know that one drop of black blood in your blood lineage makes you full-blooded black. One drop, 1%.
No,
1% of black blood makes you go from being almost having a 900 credit score to be called a nigga.
That credit score ain't got nothing to do with color, sir. Stop it, I say. What a racist remark, sir. I resent that.
Hey,
Girl, you knew it was
check
coming.
Go
You
check
knew
it. I
it was
guarantee
coming.
you will see that most young white Americans' credit score is 700 or above if they didn't live nowhere near the hood.
But you know why that is, right? Let me help you.
Hey, Adrian, salute to
What
the
is
room.
Adrian?
Hey,
Hey, boo.
Daps in this
By the
beauty
time,
decline
let
precious,
me tell
sis.
you, you know
Yeah.
how white kids get the advantage over African American kids? By the
How? Break it
time your
down.
child turns 12 years old, in the Caucasian household, they put their children on their credit cards. So as they're spending this money, putting it back, they're building their child's credit. Us as African Americans, it never even dawned on us because it was not told to us how valuable it is to line your kids up.
Also,
Off the college,
also,
what is the first
also,
thing that, watch this, what is the
also,
first thing
also,
you
white
get in the
parents.
mail?
Also, white parents are not putting their children's name on light bills and water bills at 8.
No, we talking about the parents that didn't do none of that fraudulent stuff.
Exactly. Listen, that's exactly why when you 22 and you go get some,
Listen,
you go get
let's
some lights in your name, them
realize
folks
put
tell
in the
you,
atmosphere. For
listen,
people that is
tell me.
watching this, they would think every African American used their children's name to get a light bill or a phone bill. It was some parents that did shit. Trust me, it was probably a lot of white parents doing it too.
I believe you.
They
I believe
know and they was taught the way to get their kids ahead.
Yeah.
Straight up. So by the time this kid that never even had a credit card, their name just was on their parents' credit card. Their credit score looks amazing. White people, we don't learn about it until we grow up, go off to college. It's not something that is taught in the household.
Exactly.
Don't even know finances.
But they don't teach economics in school like that anymore.
They don't do none of that. They don't even teach your kids how to write in cursive, so I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I told my nephew to sign one time and he printed. I was like,
what the hell is this?
I could have did that.
It's serious.
Savage, by you being a teacher, Savage, do you receive papers from your students where they're writing in cursive a lot?
Not at all. Half of the work is submitted electronically through a program called Cami, and they can type on the worksheet, and the rest of them are handwriting it, but it's no cursive. It's no cursive because they stopped teaching cursive a few years ago.
Yeah.
So they learned. I thank God my child learned while she was in school because I don't have the patience to teach nobody how to write in no damn cursive. But nobody's writing like that anymore.
Right. It's a lot of reasons is because now when it's like you say, it's electronic. So when it comes to signing documents, and that's what they're moving toward, which is a lot of everything being electronically transferred, electronically signed. The signature that when you get ready to, it's called e-signature, where once you get ready to sign the document, you go to e-signature and put your name in that spot, and it prints out where you signed it in cursive.
Let me help you out.
Or they have it to where you could use the mouse and write, but that's hard to do. That's hard. Like it take you about 3-4 times to get that right, and it's your doggone signature.
Let me tell you, you got kids nowadays in which this just happened. I know a 19-year-old that's finna be 20. She did not know how to fill out a check, which actually was a cashier's check. We had to literally take this bite because this girl put her name where the people that's supposed to sign their name to cash it.
Thanks, Adrian.
Adrian said they don't teach cursive anymore. Thank God mine are grown and know how. I know that's right.
What you say, TeAma?
Like you have 19 and 20-year-olds out here that don't even know how to fill out a check.
That's true.
A check in itself. Literally.
That's one thing I will say. In most schools, they don't teach you those things. But the type of school that I work at, with the type of kids that I work with in the area that I work in, they teach our kids that stuff because it's the economics. They teach it.
Listen to the age I just told you. This girl is 19 years old, finna be 20.
Right, I heard you.
Literally take this thing back to the cashier check, and they had to discard that one and print her up another one. It was self-explanatory. And she got
just means that she didn't read. She just didn't read it. So at that point, I would question her reading skills. Pay to the order of. Pay to the order of. Who are you paying this money to?
Well, if she didn't get economics to know that she's the person that's receiving the check, then she don't understand payee and payer.
Like, I'm just dumbfounded at how these kids are not ready.
But they Google everything, so I don't understand why the person was saying, I don't really understand. Let me Google this. What does pay to the order of mean? Like, you can type in stuff like that, and it will give you a long explanation or a short explanation of what it means. You use Google for everything else.
They don't
you
even
Google
have an application.
You Googling food stamp stuff. Google what this means.
Don't have an application or resume or anything.
Googling food stamp stuff.
I had a
I'm just saying.
Application for them. They don't have even an application for a job.
Pretty much.
A resume, none of that.
God forbid if they get them one of them questionnaires to where you trying to see if you finna hire you a little thief or something. They can't even pass them literacy tests.
Yeah.
Tests. Ain't no tests. Tests.
Tests.
No, ain't no tests.
You can't get on my English. My English so jiked up.
I don't understand how any kids are failing with Google. I don't understand how any kids are failing with Google. I don't either. I do understand why. Let me tell you. She said in my day we had to go to the library and actually read.
Yes.
But they're failing with Google because this generation of children are extremely lazy. I have never seen a generation of children this lazy.
Yeah.
Ridiculously, like, I'm like, hey, listen, you missing this, and this assignment. Go into Google Classroom, go into SIS. It'll tell you every assignment that you're missing. Go look it up, do it, send me an email, you get a grade. Too lazy to go find the doggone assignments in SIS. Well, guess what? You're going to get a fantastic because I don't pass kids.
Just to get back on what Adrian was saying, I think the reason why they're probably failing with even with Google is because one, if they don't know what to say to find it on Google, you know, if you tell them to go look up theology, and that's ministry, they don't know what theology is, so they don't even know what to first ask Google. So they've already.
What is theology? They talk to Siri about everything else. Siri, what does such and such mean?
But that ain't something that you know that. Listen, I remember at one time one of my kids was having a hard time in school, and he was dealing with some issues, and so you know I'm like, how is it that you can't get this math, but I watch you in the room and you dominate the PlayStation, whatever that was at that time. I'm talking about you can stay up and master this in 4-5 hours. You know how to shoot 3-pointers backwards on the video game. You know how to Fortnite in an hour. And I remember talking to his specialist, and she said kids have the ability to turn on something in their brain that when it's something that they really want to do, the dopamine in their brain enhances their learning ability. And if it's something that they do not want to do, the dopamine rescinds, and it takes away the attention span from what it is that they need to be learning because they don't like it. So if they don't get excited to learn it, it decreases and the attention leaves from them wanting to do it. So what I did, I enhanced ass whippings.
Amen.
And the attention span picked back up, and Fortnite went away, but grades came up. The dopamine resurged in his brain after a few ass whippings.
Amen. Spetterized for the child.
That's it. That's scripture.
Let me ask Savage. Well, I think Savage and I think TeAma at once before answer this, but I'm gonna see it again. How do you being an African American woman, how do y'all feel? TeAma, you got the girls, your nieces, and Savage, you have your daughter. How do y'all feel about, as black women being the most disrespected, the most underrated person on the planet? How do you feel about your daughters being in love with white society?
Wait a minute. Is she having an identity crisis or she just dating the white boy?
She's dating and loving only them.
I feel like everybody has a preference. And if she prefers Caucasian men, as long as that man is God-fearing and treating her correctly, I'm okay with it.
So what if he's not God-fearing, but he's treating her correctly?
I can have an opinion, but at the end of the day, it's her decision. At the end of the day, it's her bed to lay in. And he might not be God-fearing at first, but bring him to church a couple times, something to creep up in him.
Go ahead.
I'm serious. Something will creep up in him. Come to church enough and see what happens.
Long as if you're happy, I'm happy. You not happy, we gonna mess up some shit. But long as you happy, I'm happy. I don't care. Just my preference. I have a preference.
Mine better not brain down to me.
But ain't nothing you could do about it because it ain't your life to live, old man.
I understand that. But as of right now, my daughter cannot bring one of them snowflakes around me.
She showing enough back now. She gonna be getting all them damn whoopings at that age 9. But when she 18, you gotta respect the grind.
She only 9 now.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Right
Listen,
now, everybody gonna beat her ass. She talking about this.
I don't care if she's 9 and got 9 more years attached to it. If you don't bring your snow bunny around daddy, I don't want to
Let me
give
tell
nobody
you,
no carrots.
what if you meet her snow bunny? Let's say in like just translation, you meet up with dude. Him and your daughter ain't never meet each other, and y'all wind up clicking. Come to find out, little did you know they was dating, and she finally bring him around. You ain't gonna like dude all of a sudden.
Done deal.
But this is
Lord,
really
That's very small-minded of you. That's very small-minded of you, Lexi.
Hey, look, Lord,
I understand you have a preference, but at the end of the day, if she's an adult, it's her decision. But that's I'm surprised at you. I thought you would be more open-minded.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. This is when stuff becomes your own decision. You don't need one of my coins.
Well, you gonna beat it back to the black? You gonna beat it back to the black? That's what you gonna do?
Y'all up though. Y'all finna
When
make
you don't need none of father's coins. You make your own decision.
Listen, legacy for your daughter, I wouldn't really be like raw, but for my sons, I have 2 of them. I would not want now one of my sons with a white woman.
And what?
Let me tell you. I'm gonna throw a scenario out there. So y'all know
I already know what you're gonna say, TeAma.
Y'all know I was dealing with dude that had them raped the girls or whatever, and they did nothing about it. But soon as he went and raped the little white girl, he turned around a year later and raped the white girl. They found this nigga strangled and dead. It goes a little bit different when you're a black male in this country.
I agree.
A black woman, they'll be like, oh, he getting some nigga pussy. A black man, they trying to figure out how they could set him up to strangle him somewhere. Remember the
But
dude
listen,
Wayne?
TeAma, listen. On
I
that right there, what you
know
said.
it's a little bit different from the
Listen,
boys.
I'm gonna agree with you because let me show you something. I remember when we did the Deshaun Watson video about the black football player. I watched right before this happened to him. I watched a white NFL offensive lineman beat. I'm talking about not hit. I'm talking about the motherfucker hit the black girl and beat her profusely because he wanted her to bow down before her and she wouldn't do it. There was no media play about this motherfucker putting his hands on this black woman. Everybody in the NFL was in an uproar because you had a problem with Ray Rice. You had a problem with everybody putting their hands on females until white little Timmy put his hand on a black girl. Now, this is why I say our men are weak. Because at that moment, those men who are African American, who are Hispanic, who are of any culture, even white men, should have stood together and said, if the media and the news do not dig into his ass the same way that they dig into every African American that smoked weed, that has put his hands on a woman, y'all have at least caused 4 black men to lose their job in the NFL about allegations. I remember two years ago, the running back that played for Kansas City, he now plays for Cleveland. He was one of the best running backs. A white lady in a hotel spit on him. He pushed her to the ground. Even though they saw him even though they saw her spit on him first, they suspended. Matter of fact, they expelled him from the NFL for that year. They broke him down and made him have to come out and do a public apology and everything. They did it to Ray Rice. They did it to everybody black. And this white man beat this woman. I'm talking about beat her to the point to where her eyes were closed, blood dried up on her face. And no, the media didn't even portray it. They didn't even want to talk about it. But
You know,
now,
they choose what they want to talk about when it
now
comes
that Deshaun Watson wanted out of Texas from playing with the Texans, they done found all these very light bright snow bunnies that are bringing up allegations about this man sexually inappropriately asking them to do things. But now I'm talking about you're on this shit every day. You're on it every day, dragging this man's name in the mud. And when I hear TeAma say that, I really do understand why she feel like that, because the most dangerous individual on the planet, the most dangerous and the most expendable person on the planet is a black man.
Let me tell you why I came to that conclusion. I don't know if y'all remember June 7, 1998. James Byrd Jr. He's from Texas. I was 6-7 months because Justin was literally born July 27th. After that, he literally was drugged by white supremacists because he was literally dating his daughter. Do you know how many years they gave that nigga in prison?
That
They gave
man,
him back 8 years in prison.
yeah.
Drug him. His name is James
I
Byrd
remember what you talking
Jr.
about, because when they found
He
it, when they finally got
drugged
the
him.
man, he didn't
Now,
have,
mind
they
you,
had
I
done drugged him so far
like
that he
9.
didn't have no legs or nothing when they actually caught the man that they drug. He drug him on the road so long that
It
he
hits
didn't have any
literally
legs when he got done.
It hits me totally different.
Mm.
They drug him. He said he was not aware. How you not aware that you drug somebody by their neck? All these miles to there was nothing of him but below the chest, above the chest and up. But then this is the same little boy that was dating your daughter. They gave him 8 years.
He home right now.
He home right now.
Been home a while.
But
Let me tell you, one of my greatest fears.
His name is spelled BYRD Jr.
One of my greatest fears, and especially having my sons that are on 22, 21, 19. So one of my greatest fears is getting a call that a police officer has killed one of my boys. And I wouldn't want to live that because I don't want an investigation. Fuck it. There has to be one more autopsy that has to be done. Because there's no way that you got my child on video unarmed and not resisting, and you gun my child down, and you, your daughter, your wife, your mammy still living, that none of them feels what I felt. That movie Law Abiding Citizen that Jamie Foxx played in and Russell Crowe will literally be realistic.
Man,
I don't think that was Russell Crowe, but okay, I know what you're talking about.
All I know is, even when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, Lord, give me a girl. Give me a girl. Because it's hard for Black women too, but it's not as hard as we don't even know half of the struggle of the Black man.
That's why I gotta have me a Black woman, because I personally can't see. I can see my Black sisters or even my Hispanic sisters actually picking up a gun and protecting our children or protecting our house or protecting me if someone is trying to come into my house or to hurt us or to take me out to kill me. But I can't see.
Thanks, bro.
What I can't see is if it's a whole gang of white people outside trying to get to me, I can't see, little Susie May picking up this M16 and firing off rounds outside at her, because she can literally just walk out the door and go and be okay with them. Me, my sister, I believe, is gonna actually pick up because she loves me enough to pick up that gun and get to firing with me. So just give me my sisters, because I need somebody that truly understands my struggle as a Black man, because her father, her uncles, her brothers actually live and see through the same eyes that I do.
Just a little correction from earlier. The actor's name is Gerard Butler.
Okay, Gerard Butler.
Citizen. Just in case Gerard Butler watching, but I doubt it. But just in case.
Don't you
shout out to Gerard Butler with his fine self.
You may have heard about the A.T.L show, so don't you doubt it.
Oh, Gerard. Oh. And how y'all feel about Jamie Foxx being with a white woman?
But I hate it. I hate it because I've not seen Jamie with anything except for that.
Right.
I think somewhere along in life, money, Black vagina is good for you when you broke, busted, and disgusted, barely making it on Living Color. You going to these little chicken wing parties, you taking these Black women home, enjoying them then. But then you get a little money and you become a little famous, and you don't like dark meat no more. You eat white meat off of the chicken now.
Kanye West said it best. ass. When he get on, he gonna leave your ass for a white girl.
He did the same thing. She was just Hispanic.
But listen, a Hispanic woman is not a Caucasian woman. She is treated in the same sense as an African American woman. She's looked upon as a black woman.
She just went to the house, nigga.
That's it. That's it.
What's up, Sandra? Sonny?
How y'all doing?
As long as you have you. But
when you get on, you leave your ass for a white girl. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down.
I mean, I respect Samuel Jackson. I respect Denzel Washington. I respect every black man who has decided that a black woman deserves to enjoy some of the benefits of the struggle that she has went through with this mother to be able to go do what she want to do because her man is actually taking care of her. And you know, it just pisses me off because it's like these niggas just lose their mind because what you don't notice is ain't no white boys who done made it besides your boy, the white dude that him and his wife get a divorce now. That's a comedian. He always talking about, but anyway, ain't too many white men you see going out looking for no black woman to marry.
Boy, where you be?
I know Matthew McConaughey got a black woman.
These white boys done figured out where y'all black boys is sleeping.
Where we sleeping at?
They are doing a whole awakening.
Yeah.
You better look up in the industry. Them white
folks
dark chocolate
folks doing just like what them white.
Oh, they too dark.
Gary Owens.
Yeah, that's who he is, Tony. Gary Owens.
He finna get a divorce.
Thank you, Sandra. Gary Owens.
Gary Owens. I love Gary.
Yeah. Gary finna get a divorce.
Yeah, him and his wife getting a divorce right now.
What?
They had a whole show together on BET at one time, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They were such a cute couple.
From what I heard about it, you know the light-skinned dude that played in Baps that went with Halle Berry?
With that one goal, yeah.
Super fly.
From what it was being said was he was going back. He was going.
You say Gary cheated on his wife.
Right. That's what.
With a white woman. Because that would add insult to injury.
Yes, but
was with a white woman.
I don't know who it was with. But it came from the dude Pierre. He was supposed to have went back and told that Gary was messing with other women on the road to Gary's wife, and she lost it. But you know, he say he didn't do it, but his wife say he told her. And when they actually got together to talk about it, he didn't want to talk about it to Gary's wife while Gary was there.
Well,
It's crazy.
Hold on. Let me get this commercial out real quick.
Exotic Oil Masters. Our quality has no competition. Top quality grade A fragrance oils. You can contact Anthony or Junior at 828-471-OILS or 828-705-OILS. Or you can go to the website at www.exoticoilmasters.com. Our quality has no competition. Exotic Oil Masters. Check us out. Exotic Oil Masters. Just-in-time accessories. Definitely have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi agent. Join her live online Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join her on Facebook at TeAma Sweetness Copeland or her fan page, Just in Time Accessories, or you can find her on YouTube at TheAnthonyBrownShow. That once again is Just in Time Accessories. Everything is only $5, nickel and lead-free jewelry. TeAma Copeland, independent paparazzi agent. Just in Time Accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. Check her out.
The Shepherd's Heart AME Church of Royal Palm Beach. Contemporary worship for this present age. At the Shepherd's Heart, we're centered on Christ, focused on family, and united in love. We are a come-as-you-are church. No dress code, no judgment, no kidding. The Shepherd's Heart AME Church, where the pastor is yours truly, Reverend Liam South. We're an out-of-the-box ministry. Come, break out of the box with us.
Sandra says, from our understanding, he cheated on her with another black woman.
Black woman. It all come out shortly.
Claudia from Housewives of Atlanta.
Whoa.
That bitch has been known with shit.
You would think with that much notoriety and that much public access that you would know not to do something like that to where the world is gonna see you and know. That's just like that time when Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. He get in the back of the car with another woman, you know what I'm saying, in a limo, and the world, people taking pictures of you doing it.
Exactly.
You're Kevin Hart. What make you think nobody gonna notice your little ugly ass?
But let me tell you, some hoes do it for clout. Let me tell you, Claudia haven't had no steam, so she needed something to revamp her ass.
Claudia from the Real Housewives. What? I don't know her.
Clout.
Allegedly, Claudia from the Real Housewives of what?
Atlanta.
I don't know her.
But no, half of these hoes, they just be doing it for clout, and they know, okay, this nigga only give me a couple of thousand. I go to the tabloids, oh, they gonna double that.
Of course.
Them niggas just stupid as fuck. You want it? That's dumb.
Oh, she 47 years old.
That's like the one that called that messed up Lisa Radham shit. She was Eddie Murphy's wife. That girl done jumped from dick to dick to girl. That's the only thing that made you irrelevant to be on any type of talk show.
Relevant.
But kudos to your coochie. Keep the mileage going.
Ain't that lady dead?
No. Stop killing people.
Oh.
You think about Eddie Murphy's wife. Ex-wife. A baby mama.
Puff Daddy ex-wife.
I meant Puff Daddy. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Nah, that coochie still popping, child.
Lord help us.
And no, that ain't called allegedly. Lil' mama have a whole sex tape out there, Tony.
This lady ain't got nothing on his wife.
Exactly. All they do is it's all for clout. I go out there, I do some landerish shit. Guess what? My name all in the tabloids, bitch. Y'all gonna tune in. They gotta stay relevant or they gonna be replaced with the next bitch on the show.
Yeah. Yep.
A mess up a person. But no, you can't even say they'll mess up a person's house because that nigga should have known better. You ain't finna fuck up my house. I've been with my wife 20-something plus. Bitch, please.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And I know me, the
right one.
Serving them hoes left and right.
You got the right one, bang bang.
I just want to let the viewers know also, I'm not going to go in details, but just let the viewers know that we got some big things in the works that's coming up real soon. So definitely stay tuned. We'll keep you informed as things materialize and as things come come to pass, we'll definitely keep you in the loop. But we definitely got some big things coming up. We have an interview coming up on Maki Job TV, which is Miss Millionaire. That's going to be on April 24th. It's going to be live on her channel. So follow Maki Job TV on Facebook, which is Miss Millionaire. And the A.T.L show is going to be interviewed on her show. So definitely tune in for that as well. But like I said, we got some other big things we're working on and it's in the brewing.
Sunday.
So we'll definitely keep you all informed. Oh, that's right. Sunday.
I'm ready for Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday.
So lit, y'all. Sunday,
y'all must tune in Sunday. Sunday, the topic is going to be, we usually don't do shows on Sunday, so this is just something new we're trying out. We're usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, but this Sunday is a spinoff from last Sunday. Last Sunday we did Smash or Pass Celebrity Edition, where all the pictures that we were showing was females. And I tell you, that show was off the chain. So it got crazy.
Gonna do a cameo.
Who?
Who's gonna do a cameo?
You gotta go Tony and take pictures with your shirt off so we can do Smash or Pass with you on now.
But you gotta hold your hands like this.
Who Legacy?
Yeah.
It's over your little nipples like that.
We using him as the model of the show. Why not?
So this Sunday we're doing another Smash or Pass Celebrity Edition, but all the panel, everybody that's on the show is gonna be all females. So we're gonna have all female cast, and all the pictures we're gonna show is gonna be men. So that show is gonna be definitely off the. I think this is gonna be probably one of our #1 shows this season, because these women that we have are gonna be off the chain. They're gonna be crazy. Actually, Sandra, if you're not doing anything Sunday, we might use you on the show. So Sandra,
come on through.
Inbox me, Sandra, on Facebook. That's my sister. Have you on the show, because it's gonna be crazy this Sunday. So this Sunday at 9 o'clock, definitely tune in. Tell your friends, tell your kins, tell your relatives, tell your next door neighbors, tell your enemies. They want to tune in Sunday.
Yes, we love our haters. They are #1 fans.
Yes, we have plenty of those.
Yeah,
I love mine. But no, Tony, I need you to make sure you get good headshots of Legacy, because I'm the manager. We need to make sure we get this.
How do I get in this?
You're the one that's going after that body. So we finna make sure.
I am working on that. I am working on that, but
exactly. And we finna capitalize off that. What you mean? If I'm gonna be fat, you gonna be in shape. Oh, we finna do something with that. Let's go. The hell? I sure enough can't do it with all this belly.
Well, listen, you keep working on your body, Legacy. I'm gonna put you on my shoulders to give you the height that we need, and we're just gonna go from there.
Bam. And then maybe you're gonna get
I
out
don't want you to put me on your shoulder and something choke you.
I can handle it, Vienna. It's okay.
It ain't that, Mama. I promise you.
Anybody size in the can right there?
Hey, look, Tony. Y'all see what we got to deal with?
Yes.
I love you, Legacy.
I love you too, Mama.
But anyway, I think we've basically covered the topic on the father denies daughter of his the black boyfriend. Y'all have anything else y'all want to discuss on that topic, or anything y'all want to discuss?
I do. Thank you guys for watching, and I want to request that all the viewers try to, when you come on Sunday, try to invite 2 or 3 people to come with you to check us out. And if they can't make it Sunday, tell them about Tuesday. Like we in church, bring a friend next Sunday. Bring a friend on Sunday and Tuesday. Bring a friend. Listen, send out a group text. Most people ain't doing nothing on Sundays. They be chilling. So send out a group text.
Definitely. So Sunday, definitely come in. I mean, it's gonna be off the chain. And like I said, Sandra, I'm gonna hit you up in your inbox on Facebook. Get you on the show. Be one of the women on the panel. But
she said okay.
Yes,
come through, boo.
Thank you, Miss Sandra.
Y'all just showing. We didn't do all this promoting. for the men.
We
I'm
talk
sick of this shit.
Legacy. You're part of the A.T.L. At any time you want to join the show, you could join the show.
I don't want to join y'all show.
I need a shirt. That's all I know is I need a shirt. I'm always naked. I need a shirt.
I am working on that as we speak.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
We got
you make it a V-neck?
Different because your picture got to be on there.
But I need a V-neck because when you top heavy, if you wear those shirts y'all got on, you look like this. But if you get a V-neck, your skin slenderizes the bosom.
Let me tell you, no matter how we turn this camera,
be quiet. Don't even go there, Nicole.
They gonna do whatever they want to do. Got milk? Got too much damn milk.
Got
too much. Why are you flashing
milk.
people?
That's 2 gallons of milk.
That is an $85 sports bra. I told that lady, since this thing costs $85, I'm gonna wear this thing all out. My maternity.
Where you got it from?
Pictures, this place. Oh my God, in Miami, off for 103rd.
Okay, we gotta talk about that because we need some sports bras. My daughter in boxing.
Let me tell you, it's giving me life. It's holding them things up. When she told me the price last week, I said I walk around holding them like this here, bitch. That's one bra.
Y'all are too much.
Say I'm too much flashing the people. You two definitely not gonna let us keep this video now. She big.
They is. That's a bathing suit. What you mean?
We done show boobs and said the N word. It's a wrap.
I bet you we get paid.
Legacy.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Tony, would you tell her that's not a flash? I have flashed the Tony Brown.
She has done a flash before. She has done a full flash on my show before that. I was like,
full flash.
I told her I need to put this was when I first started doing YouTube. I only had like
titties are all the way together, no hangage. Be ready.
I'll get you some subscribers. Where's the camera? I'm like, you can hit me
Y'all crazy.
I did. Like,
mine won't even fit in the camera, so I ain't even playing them kind of games with TeAma. Girls can go in the camera. Mine won't even fit in the camera.
Did the video go viral? No, Ron. What ended up happening to keep me from getting blocked? When she showed her breasts, I put a smiley face or a heart over all that.
The areola.
So I was able to keep my YouTube channel.
Oh my God, Nicole.
Let me tell you, I had a bartender. He was getting me lit.
Wait a minute, Sandra. I need a place on A1A in the McDonald's Plaza. A1A where though? That's a long stretch. What McDonald's Plaza? Please tell me.
Okay.
Huh?
I think it's right off of
Mall.
The what mall?
The Palm Beach Gardens Mall.
Yes.
A1A.
Palm Beach Gardens.
I can never walk in the store and purchase the bra. I have to purchase it online. They don't even sell my size in the store.
Or I have to buy a bigger person bra and take it to a lady and she sews it in to fit around me. The struggle.
I ain't doing all that. Too much.
I left G's to now I'm a full F.
See, I don't have that problem.
That's the word.
But Legacy,
do not flash us again. I've seen enough white meat to last a lifetime.
When we have a meeting with Miss Millie on the 24th,
I ain't got no white meat.
We need to do a photo shoot. So do we want to do the photo shoot with our shirts, or do we want to do a photo shoot with the color scheme again?
We're going to have to do a photo shoot with the color scheme because Anya going to be in a shirt that don't have her picture on.
But when is this supposed to take place? The 23rd or the 24th of this month?
24th. The 24th.
Okay, well, I'll get one and see. I'm going to see if I can get one done for her just for that, for she can have one.
But you got to switch our shirt.
Give me.
So we gotta do.
You gotta send me a picture, Savage, so I can see if my people can merge the group together.
If they can't, they will do a photo shoot at Miss Millie's.
Right. So see the same picture that's on the shirt. I mean, that's on the thing already.
Heck no,
Yeah,
find a
I can
picture
get
that you
that.
like that shows you, cause your hair ain't like that no more. You need one with
Right.
your dreads. That's your
I'm
signature.
talking about the one in the back with the purple on. With the purple lipstick and the black glasses. That is my hair.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about that one Tony picked looking like a square.
You mean that right
Yeah. Yeah.
That picture?
I want that, Tony. I need you to send me that flyer, and I'm gonna have that on Savage shirt.
But I want a shirt with Savage on there too, so I send you my money for my shirt. And then when it's over, we gonna get me out this big ass shirt though.
Okay.
It fit perfect right now, so I ain't complaining.
But anyway, everybody, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you all.
Hold on, Tony.
Again, this is the Anthony Brown Show, and I'm just reminding you all once again, subscribe. We're on our road to 5,000. Hit that like button, please like, subscribe, and demolish that like button. And as you see, when you comment, we show you comments on the screen. I'm Anthony. I'm with the Anthony Brown Show. You can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. What are you saying, Legacy?
Legacy, I sent you 2 pictures. Take your pick.
Okay, you sent it to my phone.
I need to team up with your sister because she seemed to have all the hookups.
I just wanna again thank everybody for supporting the show. We definitely making moves. To everybody out there in the podcast world, the A.T.L show is the blueprint. Just know, don't sleep good at night because we're on your ass. We'll be there before you know it. A.T.L, ho.
You heard him.
Good night, America.
Good night.
My nigga 2-4 the GOAT, these other niggas basic.
Say what? No nigga wrist a silver chain around the neck. Say what? A.T.L show coming for their neck. Say what? We gon' say it all different from the rest. Say what? A.T.L show, know that we the best. Say what? Yeah, who was that? A.T.L show, coming live, speak about the world. Know that we is still. We got Anthony, TeAma, Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over with the A.T.L show.
My nigga 2-4 the GOAT, these other niggas basic.
Say what? No nigga wrist a silver chain around the neck. Say what? A.T.L show coming for their neck. Say what? We gon' say it all different from the rest. Say what? A.T.L show, know that we the best. Say what? Yeah, who was that? A.T.L show, coming live, speak about the world. Know that we is still. We got Anthony, TeAma, Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over with the A.T.L show.